What I found really appealing about the gym system is the ease of transition into the business itself. I was able to get my truck organised, my skips, my insurance, my business cards, my invoice books, my uniforms, email address, telephone number. Basically everything was organised by the gyms group for me, which was absolutely sensational. I mean, just the savings that I was able to make, because everything was pre-negotiated with all the suppliers that I ever needed to deal with. Plus I didn't have to deal with them. I just said, right, this is what I need. And my national franchisor was able to organise absolutely everything for me.
Hello, Jim, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
You're very prompt.
Oh, we aim to please.
That's good.
Now, where would you like your bin? Would you like it here or out on the Noji Strip?
Can I have it here?
Yeah, sure. No worries. I'll just
Wonderful.
drop that down for you now.
Thank you.
I've really enjoyed the work so far. I'm really surprised at how much work I've picked up, either from people on the street at service stations or even driving down the road and stopping at traffic lights, but also referrals from customers that I've already actually had bins out there with. I've picked up a lot of builders so far that are giving me ongoing work, so I'm dealing with the same people over and over again. But I've also got the backup of dealing with the gym system. So from my work that I've picked up myself, I don't have to pay any franchise fees on that or any lead fees. But if I do require work to fill up the gaps, I can ask for work from the gym system. So it's sensational. I love it. The business has been very profitable at this stage. I'm actually really happy with the way it's going. It's very cash flow positive. Every time we drop a skip bin off to the customer, they pay us on delivery. So you've already got your money. You're not having to chase up debtors. You don't have to invoice. They can pay by credit card or cash or cheque. So you're getting the money before you're actually really doing the job, which is great. The only costs I've really got are my tipping fees and my truck. Well, the skipping business has been great for my lifestyle. I'm able to actually book jobs into certain days in my area. So I might know, for example, on Friday that I've got to drop off 7 bins in a particular location. So I can work out a really good run as how I'm going to drop those bins off to make it as time efficient as I can for myself. Most people don't give you a specific time that you have to turn up, they just say a day. So if you're dropping it off on a Friday and then you need to pick the bin back up on a Monday, I can actually be flexible enough to work out my own timetable instead of relying on those people. They're paying you already when you actually drop off the bin, so at the end of the day I can pick it up and know that it's all been covered. Beautiful. That's $200, thanks, and we'll pick that up in 2 days' time.
Wonderful, thank you.
There we go. For you, for me. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, see you later. I actually looked at becoming an independent operator myself, but I found that I was going to have to spend probably $30,000 or $40,000 in building up my own brand, which again was only going to be me by myself. The gym's brand was extremely recognisable. People knew who you were before you even turned up, so it just made a lot more sense to join the gym's group. I also had the advantage that further on down the track, if I wish to get out of the business or wish to sell, the gym's group will do that on my behalf and actually give me a walk-up start to potential buyers looking to get into either a franchising system or a skip bin system. It made a lot more sense.
What motivated me to start the gym skip bins business? I've been involved with gyms for 12 years in a various number of divisions, trees, paving, antennas, mowing, that sort of thing. And I'd sold that business with gyms and I was looking for a new division to launch. Now I asked the girls at the call centre or the administration centre just to write down what jobs people were calling the administration centre for that we didn't provide. Now almost every day or sometimes a few times a day, people were calling asking for a skip bin. So that was important that the customers already perceive gyms as providing the skip bin business. The next consideration was prospective franchisees or finding franchisees who could buy a gym skip bins business. And with a skip bin business, it could be a younger person or an older person, a male and certainly a female. And that's important. That's important for a couple of reasons. First of all, for growth. We know from other divisions and from history that we get work all over the place very quickly, and that is the case with skip bins right now. The next consideration is reselling of franchises. For instance, if a franchisee is with us for a year or a couple of years and their circumstances change, they might want to sell the business, or they've got another job, or they're moving interstate. It's important that as a franchisor, we can resell that business for them. They've been a good franchisee, we resell the business, they move on, that's fantastic. So it's important that a franchisee can resell their business later, and with such a large pool to choose from, the skip bin business really ticked the boxes. The appeal of skip bins from the beginning has been the three things. It's been the ease of finding work, the ease of finding franchisees, and profitability of franchisees or the business as a whole. So I investigated a few businesses, a few skip bin businesses around the country. I found that finding work was easy for them, and although they were disorganised, fragmented, with no known brand or no recognisable brand, everyone you spoke to was profitable. So I knew that applying the Jim's Skip Bin brand, or the Jim's brand to a skip bin business, nationally recognised, that the profitability would be fantastic. And we found that in recent times with our franchisees. So there's the three things, there's the three boxes I wanted to tick. Ease of finding franchisees, ease of finding work, and profitable franchises. I see a great future for Jim's Skip Bins. Growth is rapid. We have franchisees operating already. There's opportunities for franchisees all around the country, people on the road running a skip bin business. There's also opportunities for franchisors, as we have for other divisions, Boeing as an example. And that's been the growth with the Jim's business. Regional franchisors operating a region, looking after franchisees, supporting franchisees locally. And that's been our growth, that's been how we've been able to have profitable, long-term franchisees. Other opportunities are for overseas. We've had inquiries from Canada, we've had inquiries from New Zealand, where we're quite strong with our Boeing also. Other opportunities include recycle and transfer stations. Many of the transfer stations and recycle stations around the country are owned by skip bin businesses. Now, by having a transfer station or a tip, they're able to lower their own tipping costs, as well as capitalise on the tipping and the waste disposal of the community. The Jim's Skip Bin business has fitted in immediately with the Jim's group. We have referrals from our mowing guys, our tree guys, and they all fit in, and they have their tip meetings, or they chat, or they catch up, and they pass work backwards and forwards, which is a fantastic system. So finding work is easy. Local paper ads, electronic media, our pages online, our website, all these sorts of things. Generating work is not a problem. Our branding is fantastic. People see our trucks, our logos, our bins on the side of the road. You can imagine a business that has their logo on 500, 600, 700 or thousands of bins spread around the city like these billboards. So finding work is easy. Finding, and more importantly, training franchisees is fantastic. After 25 years in business, or 20 years of franchising so far, what takes up a lot of our time is building these strategic alliances with companies such as insurance companies, mobile phone plans, advertising agencies, all these things that give us a better deal for our franchisees. What that means is more profitable franchisees due to lower costs. So easy to find work, easy to find and train franchisees, and profitable franchisees. So to see if Jim's Skip Bin suits you and your family, why not arrange an assessment day, a training day on the road where you can assess the business and evaluate if it's right for you.